Okay. Mr. Graham, I'd like to ask you to come up here and say a few words for us.
This is just too much. I thought that the love that I had for you as my good team members, your presence here tonight tells me that my love was not in vain. You gave me so much. I thank you so much for coming. I don't know who that person is in Texas, but you make sure I see you before you leave. And to all of you, if I haven't had a chance to speak to you personally, please see me before you leave. I will be here as long as it takes. I want to see each one of you before you leave. Before I start my remarks, you have been complimenting me on my looks. I appreciate that. One thing, you might look in the program and you see I had a nice afro. Somewhere along the line, I lost my hair. I thought I could borrow some hair from Travis Chestnut, but I see he's as bald as I am.
Right, you got prejudice in the cross.
I did have more hair, but I wanted to look spiffy today. I wanted to look good. So I go to my barber and I say, sir, I have a big event coming up. Don't take any hair off. Just snip it. Don't take any hair off. I am sitting there, and all of a sudden, I have a handful of hair. So if you're looking, he took my hair. That's where my hair is. Now to get serious. First of all, I want to thank Ruth. This was a dream that is just amazing. She called me and told me I want to do a drill team reunion. And I said, Ruth, I just dreamed 4 or 5 nights ago of the same thing. Ruth, Victoria, and her entire family have worked so hard to put this together. And again, I think we all should stand and give her an ovation. I felt extra special today. I arrived and said, you can't go there yet. And Ruth has done a good job. That means nothing. When she came up with the idea, I said, hey, I'm going to be on the committee. Oh, no, you're not. She started planning things and wouldn't even tell me. That's how she kept me out of it. But I felt really special today. I got here, no, you can't come yet. I found out I had a bodyguard. Yeah, Frank Bass. Yeah, I felt so special. I felt so special. And then I learned that if I hadn't been driving from Raleigh, I was going to have a limo.
Wow.
Ruth was going to get me a limo.
Wow.
Boy, I am special today. I'm special. You've already met my family. I thank them so much for coming. My nieces, my sisters, my brother. My brother had a special reason for coming tonight. I won't mention what that reason was. And I noticed that they are too far apart. They're pretty close to each other tonight. All right, so let me move on. Looking back, gosh, there are so many memories. I remember in 1971 arriving at East Dublin, and I must have been crazy. I must have been suffering from some kind of mental something, because as a young black man, desegregation is just starting. I had the nerve to go in and ask the principal, can I have a group mixed of young white girls and boys and black girls and boys? Can you believe I did that? I'm sure he probably thought, is this man crazy? But I had an angel in my corner. Her name was Thomasine Kennedy. I felt so welcome at East Dublin because of her. She went with me to talk to Mr. Powers and promote the idea. And fortunately, he went along with the idea, and so the drill team was formed. Some other things that I think about is you guys were trailblazers. You know, it had to take a lot of nerve for you to go home as a black child, student, and say, hey mom, we're gonna be marching, and we're gonna be marching with all them white folks. and then on the other side of that, you had the nerve to go home and say, mom, guess what? We're gonna be marching with black folks. Wow. I think today about how brave you were. You took the challenge. You said, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. And the one thing that I will remember and carry with me every day is how much love you had for each other. How you walked together, sang together, talked together. You made a difference at East Dublin High School. You showed East Dublin and the community that we can do this together. That is why when I hear the song, Put Your Hands Together, that is one next to my girl. Oh, and by the way, I need to tell you, my first two drummers, you already met them. These are also my soul brothers. Yeah, they're my soul brothers. I believe if I told them, hey, y'all follow me and let's jump in the river. I believe they would have tried it. They had the nerve. I said, hey, let's be at the capture. Hey, Mr. Hall, myself, Randy, Stewart. Man, we got up there. We broke out with my girl under the boardwalk and ain't too proud to beg. Man, we tore it up. We brought the house down. We either won first place or they gave us first place. Just two wonderful young men that had the foresight to follow me with my dream. A couple other things that I will mention quickly. Couple other things. Okay. Couple other things that I want to mention. I think this one might be dead also, but I think I still, you might can hear me. You guys were so talented. I guess I go back and I think about how much rhythm I had. No comment?
I think you probably good with it, yeah.
I had absolutely no rhythm. My dad was a Baptist minister, and if you know anything about Baptist ministers, Black Baptist ministers, you don't dance. So if you don't dance, you don't have no rhythm. But I was so lucky in that I could choose a song, or you could choose a song, and you came up with the steps. And one of the things that I'm so proud of, you knew my taste. You knew that certain things were just not going to go. It had to be clean, it had to be appropriate, and it had to be hot. Every performance that we did, and I can't think of a single performance that we did that was poorly done. And I wish right now that you would give yourself a hand for what you did. I would be amiss if I did not mention my drummers. You know, when I went to Shaw University, I majored in drums and drumming. Hear that? Drums and drum in. I taught Randy and Stuart everything they knew. I mean, I was so talented. I could just beat that drum, and sometimes I'd be beating the snare drum, and all of the girls would look back and go, "What the heck?" But I had some awesome drummers, and the great thing about it is you came up with those cadences without my help. Of course, I wouldn't have been much help anyway, but you did an awesome job of coming up with cadences, especially these two young men here. They started it. And the next thing I want to do, I want to recognize the two people who laid the foundation for all of this, Ruth and Renee. It is an amazing thing after 40-some years of teaching, 13 years in Duplin County, 18 years in Durham County, and then another 10 or 12 years in Wake County. When I was talking with Ruth, it was amazing how many of you I remembered. I would say, Ruth, did you call her Brenda? I think her name was Brenda Basin, Sally Basin. I can remember more of you than I can of my former students. That tells you how much of an impact you have had on my life. You are my heart. You are my soul. I love you now and forever.
We love you.